Hey guys, what's up? It's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy that you clicked on this video, and if you are returning, welcome back. My name is Emily. I put out new videos every Tuesday and Friday. I do a lot of book content, some lifestyle content, some travel content. I'm an actor, I'm a singer, I live in Brooklyn, and that's my spiel. I think we should really just get right into this video, which is my favorite Amazon household must-haves. I've lived in this apartment now in Brooklyn. It's about 900 square feet, so pretty small, but like decent for two artists living in Brooklyn. I've lived here for almost 3 years now, which is actually insane to me. I'm pretty much just gonna be sharing with you everything that I've purchased throughout these past 3 years for this apartment that have really helped me elevate life very affordably. I felt like household was a good category to start off on. If you're interested in other things that I get on Amazon, let me know. Maybe I can make another video, but I felt like this would probably be the most valuable. I'm here to deliver valuable content to you. Thank you. Let's just kind of start in the kitchen because that's where we are now. So the first thing I want to talk about are these cutting boards. It's Royal Craftwood, it says. It's this set of 3 here. These are great. I don't know, I really like wooden cutting boards just aesthetically. You will see, like, I haven't done an apartment tour yet, but if you watch my videos, I'm sure you've seen my apartment, and like my apartment is kind of like rustic, cozy, snug, so I don't really want to get plastic cutting boards, so these work. I like having the choice in size. Like if I'm making like a bigger like stir-fry dinner, this size is like definitely big enough. And then like, you know, if I want to slice a lemon, I could do it on the small one. And then if I'm just making like, maybe I just need to slice like one vegetable, I have this medium size. So these work really nicely. They're really easy to clean and to wash. I don't know, I feel like some wooden cutting boards will very easily start to like shave themselves as you wash them or like keep them in water, and I don't find that with these. These are great, I love them. My mom came to visit me, and out of all of the things in my apartment, she was just like, do you have martini glasses? And I was like, no, like I don't really drink martinis. She's like, you need martini glasses. So she got me these, which honestly, this is a little dusty because I don't use them that much, but they're really chic and they look a lot more expensive than they are. And I just kind of keep them up here, hanging with like the rest of my wine glasses and everything. And they come in a set of 4. And I just think they're so cute, and they look more expensive than they are, which is what we always go for when we're balling on a budget. Okay, next I have this electric tea kettle, which I actually keep on the stove, just like not plugged in, because I think it looks really cute. I really like the like mint green color. I think it goes well with the rest of this kitchen. I keep the base of the kettle in the cabinet. This is just a really nice, quick way to like heat up some water for tea, and it's just like easier to wash than like a regular kettle. I don't know, I'm a big electric kettle girly. Just keep that there. Another thing, Jean-Luc and I eat a lot of ramen. For like the first few months we lived here, we would eat ramen out of Tupperware. After a few months, one day Jean-Luc was just like, I can't do this anymore. Like, we need to get ramen bowls. When I say ramen, like, we're like cooking ramen from scratch. Like, it's not like microwavable ramen. Like, we're like making like high quality ramen, okay? Just for the record. We got this set of 2 ramen bowls. Very snug, very cute. And they come with a spoon and chopsticks, which also comes in handy. We'll order a lot of Thai food, we'll order a lot of sushi to be delivered to the house, and rather than like waste their plastic cutlery and contribute to global warming, we use these. Okay, and then this is like a real personal favorite of mine. I have these reusable metal straws that come with this cleaner as well. There's more straws in my cabinet, but they come in all these different sizes. So there's like little bendy straws. I think there's like a few bigger ones, a few smaller ones. These I use for my coffee every day because I always drink my coffee and my red wine with a straw because it avoids like staining your teeth. So we also have straight straws of different sizes. I also like will literally travel with these, which is maybe like a lot, but I just love them a lot and I don't want to waste plastic. So also I try to drink as much water with these as I can because scientifically, I think it's been proven that you'll drink more water if you're drinking it out of a straw, just because, I don't know, the motion of drinking out of a straw is like more appealing. I don't know. Okay, now I'm gonna pick you up for a second. So I wanted to share next my seat cushions. I feel like seat cushions in the kitchen especially can really just like elevate the decor quite a bit for a pretty cheap price, and it's also a lot more comfortable. So I have these kind of like rustic red. Cushions, they come in different colors as well, so I just have them on all of my kitchen chairs here. They come in a set of 4, so I have another chair just over here. I've had them since we moved in. The chairs came with another cushion set that just didn't really go with the space, so I find that this like solid color really works out again with the whole sort of like more like rustic theme we have going on. And then these kitchen mats, I know they look like maybe they've taken a bit of a beating, but I've literally had these since I've moved in. When I tell you I have spilled literally everything known to man on these mats, like red wine, milk, full cups of water, soy sauce, like everything. It comes out so easily. This is from 3 years of that, so like yeah, you could see like a little wear and tear, but honestly like you can barely tell. The design I feel like could go with a few different kind of styles of apartment. Like I could see this in more of a like minimalistic cream green plant apartment, and then I think it also works with the rustic feel that we have here because there's just little bits of like brown and like hints of red and stuff. They're just like also super easy to like vacuum and stuff. Now we're gonna move on to bathroom stuff. Let's venture into the shower first. Now my bathroom here, I will say, is like really the one room in this house that I feel like I haven't really decorated yet. I have a lot of plans for this bathroom, but so far what I've really focused on in the bathroom is just like maximizing storage with the limited space that we have in here and like really decluttering everything. So let's take a look at the shower first. Okay, basically this shower caddy, I feel like it elevated the shower so much. I love it. It fits a lot. We also have this little ledge here for other stuff. I would say this fits enough for like one person soap. Like I have my shampoo, conditioner, Summer's Eve face soap, and then also from Amazon these come in packs of 2 for body soap. I really love these, because I can travel with them. It makes it easy for like traveling on planes and even just like traveling other places because it's not gonna like spill all over the place. And it's also nice to just keep in here, so sometimes, as you can see, like Jean-Luc will still like keep it out and put it on here, but ideally you would keep it in here to kind of like avoid the soap getting on the caddy. And then the last thing in the shower is this squeegee, which we use to kind of keep the mold out of the shower. When we're done showering, we'll take all of the water off the walls, and that just really helps keep the shower like less moldy and dirty. So if that's something that you're experiencing, I just recommend buying a squeegee. They're really cheap and very easy to use. I noticed a huge difference in the mold issue in our shower once we started using the squeegee. So the next 2 items I'm going to show you in the bathroom literally changed my life. Under the sink used to be so not functional just because it is a very small area and it's pretty much the only bathroom storage area we have. And obviously like you have things that you want to store in your bathroom, and so these 2 items just made it super easy to get to things when I need to, know where they are, and put things away in an organized way. And that's these 2 kind of like shelving units. Like here I have basically all of like my extra skincare and like hair products and stuff, travel size stuff when I'm going on vacations and stuff like that. And then I have like hair products and just like everything like that. So it's just a really easy reach for me. So it's just stuff that's like very immediately accessible and I know exactly where it is. I do travel quite a bit, so when I do, it's just right here and it's super easy. This is great because I could literally like just take the whole thing out and then put it back in. It's very functional. Same thing with this, you know, just some like Q-tips, extra deodorant, peroxide, stuff like that. And then this, I basically gave the bottom of this to Jean-Luc, and then it's just like, you know, our lotion that we use every night. I just literally like come under here, pump it, it's right there. And then you have this little thing here I keep my brushes in. So it's just, everything is very compact and organized. I really enjoy both of these. Again, I feel like if you have like these little sections here, they're like removable and you could put them in different places. So you can section them off basically however you want. I find that this is really good just with like products. This is good for like, you know, we have bags, like toiletry bags that like we're storing stuff in that like we wouldn't necessarily have to bring in and out, but that have more kind of like vertical space to be stored in. And this is like a little more like shallow. So they both really serve a really nice function. Just keep everything looking really organized. And like, I feel like I don't have anything in my bathroom that I don't need or use. It's really helpful to have these items, especially for this very like small under the sink area instead of just throwing everything in. So I like both of them quite a bit. And then the last bathroom item, we started with these bath mats here, which came from my old house, which are really great. They're nice, they're functional, and we still use them when we're like rotating out our new ones when we wash them, but hold for change. But then we got these black bath mats, and I just feel like it really makes the space a little more dynamic. Again, like there's a lot of stuff I want to do to this bathroom, but for the time being, it's nice. We have these black frames on the wall, so I just feel like it kind of like balances it out a little bit more and just makes it a little bit more interesting. And they're so like fluffy. It's really nice like when you come out of the shower to just step on something so soft and like fluffy. And I do believe that those come in different colors as well. So I prefer those to the kind of like flat off-white. It's just a little bit more dynamic and fun. Okay, next I want to get into some really fun furniture pieces that I got for the apartment. I wanted to share those with you right now. So, see, the first thing, which I actually just made a whole separate video about, and it really just honestly like changed the whole dynamic of this room. Our bedroom is this book cart right here. Jean-Luc was actually saying that this area here like looks bigger than it did before the book cart was here, even though there's more stuff in the space. And it's just a really nice cart that stores quite a bit of books. It also comes with a little hook here, like if you want to use it for like the bathroom or the kitchen or whatever. But if you're like a reader like me and like you're looking to maybe bring some books from your living room into your bedroom, like this is a really great way to do it. Right next to this book cart here, we have our hamper, which is like, to me, so chic, and like it just goes with the whole vibe. We have this darker dresser over here, and then we have this darker like podium, I guess, that this plant is sitting on. And then we have this also like dark wooden frame here, and also like, you know, our bed frame and like nightstands are also darker. So, you know, I really wanted to get a hamper that like went with that and looked more like a piece than like a hamper, because again, like small apartment, you know, we don't have like a laundry room or anything like that. So I wanted it to be chic and not be like, oh, that's just the hamper. So that's our hamper. Okay, and then here, perhaps one of my more embarrassing things that I have is my essential oil shelf here. I have a lot of essential oils. I like things to smell good, and what I like about essential oils is that they're non-toxic and they're just pure smells, and there's a smell that goes with anything. Like if you're anxious, if you want to feel courage, if you have a headache, if you need some help with like respiratory function, there's like an oil for everything. There's oils to make your house smell cleaner. There's oils that to me smell like spring, like summer, like winter, like fall. Like it's just, I love oils. And I feel like this again is just like such a dynamic piece that it looks like art in itself. I just love the tree of life vibe from it, and it just goes with everything in this little corner here. Okay, next moving on to the living room here. My great grandpa built this bookshelf from scratch. This is maybe my favorite piece of my whole house, and so I can never really get like another bookshelf. Having said that, my bookshelf is definitely low on space, like it's maxed out. So I have that book cart that I showed you in my bedroom, but I also got this, I believe it's a 6-tier bookshelf. I basically just moved all of my biographies onto here, and then it's very functional. Like we have our games, we have all of our like remotes and everything, some more decorative pieces, and then, you know, this has some storage, and then I think you could put these wherever you want them. And in here we have some like exercise equipment and stuff. So it really is a pretty basic shelf that's pretty cheap, that like if you decorate it with the right things can look really nice. So we got this for Christmas this year, I think. So this is like kind of a new addition. Also for Christmas, my mom got us this new coffee table, which I just think is so cute. Like I really, as we buy more and more things for this apartment, I don't know, it's important to me that like I'm not playing it super safe with everything, and that like we have some fun statement pieces, just because I don't know, like no offense, no judgment. I feel like there are a lot of people on the internet that just like throw a bunch of cream colored things in their apartment and some plants and like call it taste. And I just think that's so boring. Like, I'm so sorry. I'd rather like have something really funky that people are like, oh my God, than just be boring. You know, we obviously have this like more neutral couch. We have like a neutral rug, which I'll get into in a second. So, you know, we have this blue chair. I'm like, okay, like how can we kind of like tie some stuff together? And I just really, really love this. And it's also nice because like, you know, we eat on this a lot. And before we had this, we had a glass coffee table, and it it was smaller, and like this, it's more functional as well for us as decorative. I usually have like a book or two on here that kind of makes it look a little bit more dynamic, but I don't know if it looks as good on camera as it does in real life. But in real life, I just remember when we got this coffee table and this bookshelf at the same time, and like the difference in my mood when I sat on the couch, it just made me so much happier. I don't know. I just really love both of them. Recently, we used to have this rug, which I actually quite like the look of. It was soft, but because it was braided, it was really, really hard to vacuum. And we've also just had it for a really long time. So Jean-Luc actually spilled an entire green smoothie on this rug, and there was just no hope for saving it. So we had to get a new rug, and we needed to get a cheaper rug because we just weren't planning on replacing it. So we got this guy here, and it definitely is a little cheaper feeling, but it is like a cheaper rug. You know that in The Grinch when he's like, back here, like with his like, okay, whatever. That's what that just reminded me of. I will say this is so much easier to vacuum with that old rug. God, like the amount of hair and like just stuff that got caught in it. I'm honestly like relieved that we have this one now. Even though it's like a little bit less aesthetically pleasing than the other one, it looks basically the same, has the same function, and it's just not as dirty. So I am happy that we got that rug. So if you're looking for like, you know, just kind of like a cheap rug to round out your space, I would go with this. Moving on to the final piece of furniture from Amazon is this. It actually says in the title, it's like a teen chair, which is a little embarrassing, but it is my office chair. I love it so much. It kind of makes me feel a little bit regal. It's just this nice white with some little diamonds. And then we have gold here, which kind of ties in with my desk and with this guy up here. It is exactly what I was looking for, with like the exact price point I was looking for. So we moved to this apartment before COVID vaccines, kind of still during quarantine. The first thing I really leaned into was I want all the plants. We have a lot of plants in this apartment. We have like our two over here. We have a few in the bedroom. We have a few in the office, some in the kitchen as well. The one place that I think we've had two plants that just have died is here because there's no sunlight. I was like, I really still want to have a plant here, but it needs to be fake. So this is actually a fake plant. If you're looking for a fake plant to kind of make your room look more alive, or like whatever reason you would want a plant, but maybe you A, don't want to take care of it, or B, have the same problem I do where there's just like no sunlight in that specific area, this plant is actually really, really great. Another thing I got on Amazon are these plant stands. I have two. They came together. There's this one, and then the bird of paradise is also on one over here. You can actually like stack them on top of each other, I think, to make the plant taller. I love these plant stands. I think they're great. They, again, that like dark brown color go with like the rustic feel of the apartment. And they're like super cheap and super easy to build. If you have like bigger plants, like the fake monstera or the bird of paradise over there, like this bird of paradise would not look like this if it wasn't on the plant stand. I don't even know if it would be able to function in the room. Yeah, I highly recommend getting a plant stand for your bigger plants. The other things I got on Amazon are this mister that I mist all the plants with every week to give them that extra like hydration. And then this very, very cute little watering can that my mom also has. Coincidentally, this stem is so small, and I have a lot of small plants too, that it makes it easy to water them because the water comes out like pretty slowly because it's like a smaller stem. This is like a very versatile watering can for specifically, I think, household plants. I feel like I don't overwater with this stem, if that makes sense. And it's just so cute. I just love it. And I keep it here, which I just think looks adorable. Oh my God, I still have so many other things I want to show you. I can't believe it. Okay, so next let's move on to electronics. One, I have this little extension cord here. This is so great for the office because Jean-Luc has his whole studio setup here. There's just not a lot of like outlet space available in here for all of our needs. So this is just a really nice extension cord. I just use it for like my Canon battery charge, and that's for the air conditioner. And then we have two plugs that I'll usually either use for my laptop or my phone. And then it also has 3 USB ports, so like I can charge my Kindle and other stuff in here, which is super, super helpful. So it's just kind of like a nice compact charging station that has many outlets. It doesn't take up that much space. It just kind of sits here and it's very out of the way. Okay, next we have this TV here, which is mounted by a wall mount, which you can't see, but you can see that like it's pretty close to the wall. And the other wall mount we have for this TV up here, if you're looking for something that's a little bit more flexible that you can rotate, and I'm not going to do this now, but you can like move it up a bit and like rotate it. This wall mount is absolutely amazing for that. And then we also have this sound bar here, and there's also a subwoofer down here, and that's an Xbox. That's the one to the left is the subwoofer. So it's a really, really nice sound system, and you can hook it up to Bluetooth. So like if we have people over and stuff, we'll usually play music out here, and like the quality of the sound is so good. And also the quality of the sound when we're watching movies is amazing, which is very important to us because we're filmmakers, and like Jean-Luc is a music engineer, so we really like to have that nice sound experience. This is like a very affordable sound bar, so definitely recommend it. We also got these, I don't know what you call them, they like cover the cords. The only issue is we have not dealt with them underneath here yet, but we will. But you could see, I mean, it looks, you know, top to bottom here, you could see the difference of what it looks like. So this is just a matter of our own, like we've just got to finish this. The box is there with the rest of them, and it's gonna happen. But it looks good up here, it looks better. But yeah, we also want to use those for Jean-Luc's desk in the office because there's just so many cords. So if you're somebody that has a job that needs a lot of like wires and stuff and you're sick of looking at them, I really, 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 really recommend those. Even just doing it on top of this TV here made such a huge difference. Highly recommend. Okay. Next, I'm gonna move on to kind of some miscellaneous accessories. I actually meant to include my essential oil holder in this category. However, I already spoke about it, but there she is. I also got this little key holder here. This is amazing. We just kind of needed something to hang our keys on when we came home. We have our masks, some sunnies, some like mail, if we have a laundry ticket to pick up our laundry, just stuff like that. Just kind of a grab and go type thing right for when we walk in. It's really small and really functional, and that's what we're looking for here. The number one super easy way of elevating your space very cheaply and very easily is just getting new curtain rods. We replaced this pretty soon after moving in. It came with these curtains, the apartment, which is great. Like they're like very nice sheer curtains. We just replaced the curtain rod because it was one of those very like, it was ugly. We had an ugly curtain rod. And so we just got this one, and it really just, I don't know how to explain it. It just elevated the space. We have like the ugly curtain rod still in this room. And can you imagine how much better this would look if we had this curtain rod? I don't know why I haven't gotten them for this room yet, but oh my God, this just so easy, so affordable, just makes all the difference. Okay, and then two like incredibly miscellaneous things here. First, we have this first aid kit, which I just think is so important for you to have in your house. Like when we moved here, I think I just had like hydrogen peroxide, which they say you're not even supposed to use anymore. So it just has like a variety of like Band-Aids with different sizes, exam gloves, Q-tips, aspirin, gauze, disinfectant to wipe your skin down with. I don't even know what's aluminized rescue blanket. Just a very compact kit with everything you would need for an emergency. And I think regardless of whether or not we ran our business in and out of this house, we would have it. But it is also nice knowing like when we have clients in and out, like if they need a Band-Aid or something, we're like, oh, like we have that. Like I think it's just good to have something like this, and it's very cheap and it just has everything you would need. So rather than like having to buy all of the stuff individually and not really know exactly like what I would need to buy, like this is just super easy and organized, and it's just all right in one place, and it's amazing. And then I also have this journal, which I'm obsessed with. This is kind of just like my daily journal. First of all, I love this feature because as you can see, I kind of keep, if I'm waiting for a check to clear or if I have like a piece of mail I like need to deal with, I'll just like keep it at the end. This has lasted me a very long time. I started this in March of 2022. It's basically just where I do like my daily to-do lists and like packing lists and stuff. It's just blank paper. I don't like having journals with lines or dots or anything. I just like blank paper because I like to just have a little more freedom about how spaced out my stuff is, and like day to day, I don't know, if I want to like make a little diagram or drawing or something, it's like there and it makes sense. And these come in a bunch of different colors, a lot of pastel colors, some non-pastel colors. I just really love this because it's just a really nice size. Like it fits in my bags and it's really cute, and I like this color. I like millennial pink personally. Okay, now I just want to do a few little decor moments. First, I got this map for Jean-Luc for our anniversary this year, I believe. I'm sure if you just want to track your own personal travels, I'm sure there's a way to fill in the like names and stuff to make it personal to you. But I just thought it was a really, really cute anniversary present because it's like, okay, this is our anniversary day, and then it's like Jean-Luc and Emily, our travels. It's color coded and it comes with these little pins here. So anything in green are places we've gone to together. Anywhere in purple are places I've just been to. In blue are places Jean-Luc's just been to. I like the aesthetic of this specific map and the way that they framed it. It came framed like this. If you're looking for an anniversary present, a birthday present, or a holiday present for your significant other, or like I said, maybe even yourself, or if like you live with a roommate and you guys are really close, you can even do that. I just think that this is such a nice thing to have in your bedroom and like wake up to, because it is just a reminder that like there's so much more out there. You've gone to so many places and you're going to go to so many other places. If that makes sense? I don't know. It just kind of helps us keep it all in perspective. Okay, so again, like I mentioned, Jean-Luc and I are both film people, and so in addition to liking our music to have a specific quality sound, we're also really big on lighting. We have these light bulbs, not in every room, in some rooms, that basically change color through an app on our phones. There's one in our little recording booth, and since it's light outside, I think this will kind of give you the best experience. This is our recording studio slash closet. It's obviously this greenish color. You go into this little smart life app. You see the list of like all the light bulbs. So I have bedroom, overhead office, bathroom, recording booth, office spotlight, and living room. Okay, so we're gonna click on recording booth, and then you could literally make it like any color on this wheel. But then like, okay, like during the day when I'm like going in my closet, I'm like, I want this to be a normal color. So there's also like a white spectrum. I hate like blue white. I like warm white. That's a little too warm maybe. So maybe I'd put it like right here. So that's really nice. We also have one of these in the bathroom. During the day, I like to have kind of that white, that like warm white light, and then at night, like in the shower, I like to make it like pink and magenta and stuff like that. And we have one on this light here, which will tend to make more orange at night, so it really warms up the living room. We have one in our bedroom. The office overhead light has one. This light too has one. So it really just like can make the vibe so cool. Like we're very big on like two tones. We'll put like a green and a red, and it's just so nice because you don't have to commit to getting like a specific color light bulb. And then there's also like certain settings where you're like, it's like a scene section. So you could choose like reading or working or leisure, soft, and sometimes they'll rotate the colors, and it's just really nice to have that option and that choice. Lighting is everything. Like lighting, I'm so big on lighting, I'm so big on scent, on music and speakers. Like I just like to experience life, and since I work from home and Jean-Luc works from home, we really like to make our apartment as like sensory as possible, just because I think that's so important. And then you can also like turn the light on and off with the app here. I definitely highly recommend these light bulbs. They really, really leveled us up. Okay, now I'm just gonna touch on a few little travel essentials. The first two items I got when I went to Europe last year, and the first thing is this jewelry organizer. We have this nice little spot for your rings here, and then these are also like removable, and if you want to have bigger sections or smaller sections, you can like adjust. And then I'll put like bracelets and necklaces in here. I just think this is so cute. I love the pink, and it's very easy to travel with. The next thing I got when I went to Europe is this laptop case, which also came with this little pouch here. What I like about this is, well, I just like the color and I like the feel of it. It fits the laptop, and then I also popped in some important like travel itinerary stuff, like train tickets, stuff like that. Also, when I'm producing and I'm on set, I'll bring this, and I still have like a release form for a music video I did. If I just have certain like paperwork that I need to give to actors or designers or stuff, like I'll just pop them in here. So whatever you're doing, whether it's like going to work or traveling or whatever, it's nice because it's like a little mini like filing cabinet. That's kind of how I use it. It's just nice. I don't know. It came with this little pouch, which I will put mainly just chargers. My phone charger, sometimes my Kindle charger, my computer charger, my camera charger, just so it's all in one place. I feel like chargers can just go all over the place, and it's just nice to be like, I'm just gonna keep all my chargers in this little pouch here that matches everything. These just kind of all go together as well, so that's nice. I also love this carry-on from Amazon Basics that I have. It's this black carry-on. It's so small. I store like my bags in it when I'm not traveling with it. So yeah, so if you're looking just kind of for like a basic carry-on that's black, it's less than $100. I think it comes in more colors too, but this is so easy. I just wanted you to be able to like see the size. It's great. Actually, like it's very spacious and it really like packs the clothes in nicely. It has like a little crossover and stuff. So yeah, I really recommend this one if you're looking to get a carry-on on a budget. It's super easy and not heavy at all, which is nice. A lot of times these suitcases without anything in them are like heavy, and that's super annoying. This is very light. The last thing I want to talk about very briefly actually is in the beauty category, and I'm not even going to take it out because I'm eventually going to make a video tutorial with it. So I feel like if I took it out, I would get a little bit too much into tutorial land, and I don't want to do that. I recently started doing nail extensions for myself at home, and I basically spent less than $60 to buy all of the stuff, where like if I went to do this at the nail salon, it would probably be like with tip like $100 every time I did it. So I just spent $50 to do it as many times as I want. I'll link everything down below to kind of like start with, and then let me know if it's something you're interested in, if you want me to do like a tutorial of how I do my nails. So you basically get this polygel kit that comes with what the actual nail is made out of, a sculptor, and just some other stuff that you'll need. I'll link down the gel nail polish that I use. The colors I use, they're all kind of like neutral jelly colors. I like my nails to be neutral just so I can have a little bit more flexibility like with what I'm wearing. I also got this chrome nail powder, which I don't have on right now, but it can make your nails look metallic or kind of like a mermaid. I'll also link down the soak off caps that I use when it's time to soak them off. I have to say, this is the second manicure I've given myself, so I've gone through the process of soaking them off once and taking them off, and like my nails underneath look pretty healthy. When I get them done at the salon, they're like really busted, and I think this polygel stuff just does a really good job of not completely damaging your actual nail, which I love, because I honestly, it's just these three, not to flip you guys off. These three nails are the only nails that I've like built. The rest of my nails are actually real, and I've just used the polygel on top of my nail. So having healthy nails is really, really important to me. So I feel like this is like a really nice solution to kind of make, I don't know, I feel like when my nails look like they're done, I feel 100% more put together. So it's just like a really affordable, fun, easy way to give that to yourself. And it is fun. I love doing it. It's a little time consuming, but not more time consuming than going to the nail salon. I personally would rather do it myself than watch somebody else do it. And I could do it in the comfort of my own home and like put on my favorite TV show, like whatever. So let me know if you're interested in like more of a tutorial about that. But I just like, I'm so obsessed. My friend Emerson taught me like how to do it and everything. And I can definitely show you guys if that's something you're interested in. Those are all of my Amazon household must-haves / favorites that I've purchased over the past almost 3 years now in this apartment. Let me know if you guys have any questions about any of the products that I've talked about today. If you're thinking about buying any of them, happy to answer any questions you have. Thanks so much for watching. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah! No.